A minor pentatonic position 1, lick 1. Okay, so what we're going to go through is a bluesy rock lick in using the A minor position 1 pentatonic. For those of you who don't know the pentatonic position, here it is. 5th fret of the low E string, 8th fret of the low E string, 5th fret of the A string, 7th fret of the A string, 5th fret of the D string, 7th fret of the D string, 5th fret of the G string, 7th fret of the G string, 5th fret of the B string, 8th fret of the B string, 5th fret of the E string, and 8th fret of the E string. So just run that back and just practice going through that nice and smoothly, so you'll get once you get comfortable with that, you can move on and get some licks out of it. So here's lick 1. To go through that lick, you're going to start off on the 7th fret of the G string, bending up to the 9th fret of the G string. For those of you who don't know much about bending, we're going to look a bit at the technique now. You're always, not always, but going to bend with your 3rd finger, okay? You're going to lock your 2nd and your 3rd finger behind your 3rd and keep that locked in. Your thumb will be hooked over the top, so you're using your fingers as a kind of a pivot. So you're getting that motion, okay? If you think of it in terms of this part of your hand on the neck of the guitar and lifting it up, because you're not going to be bending from the fingers, you're going to use more of a wrist action. So here it is slowly. Do that again. Another thing to keep in mind when you're bending is bending to the pitch, the desired pitch that you're going for. In this case, we're going to be bending from the 7th to the 9th. The way to practice about getting it on pitch is by playing the desired pitch that you're going for and then going back and trying to bend up to that. So I'll just demonstrate that for you. So you can hear there that I'm getting the pitch that I want to go for, not just bending and hoping I hit that note. So once you get comfortable with that bending, you bend up the 7th fret to the 9th fret. Then it's going to be the 5th fret of the B string, then the 5th fret of the A string, sorry, the E string, and then you're going to play the 8th fret and bend up to that 10th fret. So slowly, this is the lick. I'm also using a little rolling technique with my 1st finger instead of having to re-fret those 2 5s. So instead of going, I'm just simply rolling that finger backwards to get it nice and smooth. Here's that lick again. That's just a typical cliche blues rock lick that you can chuck in on any shuffles, A minor shuffles or rock progressions.